And guys, it was not a fuel issue for Kyle Busch on the restart. They have no third gear in the transmission, so that's going to be a problem for him as we go back to green each time. So Kyle Busch worried about that. He also came back on the radio and said, when the caution came out, I was definitely ahead of the 25. They need to relook at the tapes. We should be the leader here, but no third gear for Rowdy.
And remember, I'm sorry, Ray.
Adam?
We've got 10 to go. Wow, another exciting finish from Atlanta.
We'll see how many wide they are when they get to the finish line today.
We're actually going to have 8 green flag, hopefully green flag laps.
8 laps in front will be Terry Cook. Now let's see how much room he can put between him and the pack, because we know that Kyle Busch is going to struggle getting back up to speed if he doesn't have third gear.
Oh, this is going to be ugly for him. Look at him falling back. NASCAR don't let you fall back on the start.
Terry Cook slows, but back to the gas, and in the gas, and the green flag flies. Now Kyle Busch moves to the inside.
Brian Scott to the inside.
Brian Scott makes the move on the inside, takes the lead away from Terry Cook, and right behind him is Mike Skinner in that number 5.
Remember what happened a couple of weeks ago at California? Mike Skinner got in the back of that 16 of Brian Scott and turned him around.
Look at the truck back in the 5th, 6th place. Kevin Harvick has marched his way up in the middle of this mess. Look at these guys, too wide.
Todd Bodine also throwing his name into the mix. And
there comes Harvick.
The 07 also up there with Chad McCumbee. Kevin Harvick back there in the number 2. Matt Crafton in that tied number 88.
Look at Todd Bodine go for second over Skinner.
Now to the high side goes Skinner.
Todd Bodine to the bottom of the racetrack. He's got to run on the inside of Brian Scott off 2.
Brian Scott on the outside. Todd Bodine on the inside. Here comes Skinner looking down to the bottom of the racetrack. Todd Bodine's going to make the pass. He'll take the lead here at Atlanta.
Watch Harvick on the top of the racetrack.
3 wide there for a second.
Crafton backing up. Scott having to catch it into the wall a bit as he comes off of turn 4. Todd Bodine is your leader.
What a great job by Brian Scott hanging onto that truck. Almost crashed right in front of Harvick and then almost crashed right behind Harvick.
6 laps to go.
Here comes Kevin Harvick all over the back bumper of that 30 of Todd Bodine.
And by the way, here comes Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch has got the momentum back up in his 51 Toyota Tundra, and he looks to the outside of Harvick now.
Side by side for second.
Todd Bodine trying to make it win number 2 of the 2009 season. Kyle Busch says, wait a minute. I want to win once again in this season.
Both those trucks behind Todd Bodine are faster than Todd Bodine, but right now they're dealing with each other, and Todd's just looking in his mirror saying, please keep doing that.
Here comes Kyle Busch, a big run on the outside. He goes by the 30 of Todd Bodine as they go into turn number 3.
Still down here.
The momentum staying in Kyle Busch's side as he stays on the high side of the racetrack.
Just 2 wide. 4 right here.
4 to go, you heard. Start finish line, 4 to go. That time separated by 8 1/1000ths of a second when they cross the finish line.
Todd Bodine battle here.
This is what we come to Atlanta for. This is what makes this place so special.
Kyle Busch in front, looking to make it back-to-back wins. California 2 weeks ago, and now Atlanta. I think Kevin Harvick has something for him. Todd Bodine running second, though.
Todd Bodine moved down, shut off the door on Kevin Harvick.
Harvick needs to get around Todd Bodine. He's got to run on the inside. If he can get around Todd Bodine, he's still got 3 laps. There's a chance he can do something with Kyle Busch. This has been the fastest truck after the trucks get a few laps on him. You hear him, he's clear all around. Now he's going after Kyle Busch.
Here comes Kevin Harvick, his first ever Camping World Truck Series start at Atlanta.
He's got 2.5 laps to chase him down.
Oh, Kyle Busch sees that 2 in his rearview mirror.
I think he can get there. Kyle Busch is still loose. That truck side to side through the corners. Harvick's closing in.
3 miles to go. 2 laps remain. 3 wide behind him.
Look at Johnny Benson on the inside fighting back. Remember, Johnny had that penalty. He had to go the tail end of the longest line for speeding on pit road.
Johnny Benson down the bottom.
Good corner for Kyle Busch there. He put a little ground on Harvick off 2. But the last time through 3 and 4, Harvick really closed in on Busch.
We saw how good Kevin Harvick was through 3 and 4 earlier in the race. Let's see if he's able to keep that up.
Look at him sideways. Kyle Busch sideways.
Kyle Busch wobbles coming out of 4. And that closes the gap now. 1 to go. Kyle Busch in front of Kevin Harvick.
Oh, Harvick lost a little ground there.
All over the back bumper. Kyle Busch came down when they came into turn number 1, closed the door. Let's see if Kevin Harvick has anything for him. 3 truck lengths separate the two as they enter turn 3.
Oh, he's sideways. He gets a little sideways early in the corner.
Sideways again. Here comes Kevin Harvick coming out of turn number 4. Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch will win again. 4 wins at this racetrack for Kyle Busch.
What an awesome job by Kyle Busch, hanging onto that truck sideways and holding off Kevin Harvick.
And he had his hands full with that truck.
Damn hero. See?
Unbelievable. Kyle Busch didn't have 3rd gear on the restart, so he had to wait until he could get into 4th to get the momentum up.
It's like he was completely out of the equation, and all of a sudden he fought back, and then we saw him. He was 3rd, got by Todd.
Battling on the high side of the racetrack. What an amazing win, and what a record this driver has at this
He's only won
racetrack.
4 races here out of 5.
Where did he finish in the other one?
8.
Yeah.
You're phenomenal. You are the best. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for not giving up.
Incredible. What a dynamic duo we have with Kyle Busch and Doug George. Let's hear from Doug.
And never give up is certainly a good way to put that one. I thought you guys were doomed, but you didn't give up.
Well, we completely lost 3rd gear there, and on that last restart, he started losing 2nd as well, and we just lost so much momentum. Strategy worked out well, but transmission didn't work out so well. But anyhow, kid didn't give up. I tell you, that Toyota Tundra Miccosukee Resort was on. I mean, the kid is phenomenal. I mean, we didn't have the best truck. We worked on it, and he never gave up, and that was the bottom line, because when he rolled in the corner, we were like 10 back, 8 back. I'm like, man, this is not good, and he just rolled the outside. He's just a phenomenal driver, man.
For 09, how about a 2nd and 2 firsts? That feel pretty good?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this team's been working hard over the winter, and everybody in the shop. It definitely helped this year. We were a little more ahead of the game having our trucks built, and again, Billy Ballou and all the guys at the shop, everything's going good so far. We just got to keep working hard.
Go celebrate. Doug George with his 2nd win of 2009.
Kyle Busch climbs back in the race truck with the checkered flag. He'll head to victory lane. Well, Kyle Busch again in victory lane. That, oh, by the way, is the 4th time in 2009 that Kyle Busch will go to victory lane for the top 3 series of NASCAR.
Didn't he do it like 21 times last year?
21 times a year ago. Doesn't look like, wait a minute, we've got a problem here with Hornaday.
Hornaday and Matt Craft.
Those two are not happy. Hornaday especially. Adam, what's going on?
Right after the race was over, they parked on pit road, and let's see if we can grab a word with Ron Hornaday. Ron, I know tempers are running a little high right now, but Matt came over right after the race had ended and talked to you a little bit. What went on there?
Well, I actually talked to him on the racetrack. He gave me a pretty good shove down there, and he don't understand. He pushed me up to the guy in front of him. When I turned left to go down there, he was already down there. Didn't know that, but he wants to do that. That's fine. I don't care. We build his trucks for him, so it shows how good the KHI is, because he does an awesome job in their truck. And got thanks VFW, everybody. This is a awesome day for us. It just guys trying to run with fuel. I don't know how we can do this in these pit stops, so we'll figure it out.
7th today for Hornaday.
The pit stops made it fun, didn't it? I said I knew it would make it fun for us. It would be a struggle for the guys on pit road.
Yeah, but I'm not so sure the drivers are too happy right now.